The Community Foundation of South Central Kentucky's mission is to encourage philanthropic giving for positive impact upon our communities now and for generations to come. In order to build, promote, and better encourage this mission, the foundation has created an annual award to be presented to one distinguished member of our community whose life matches these same goals of service, impact, and overall commitment to our area. This year's South Central Kentuckian of the Year is Mrs. Romanza Johnson.
To know Romanza is to like Romanza. I've never met anyone who could say that they haven't met Romanza and not like her. She's just that type of person. She has an immediate effect on you that you've got to like.
When you meet her, she will be exactly the same person the next time that you see her. Just lovely, gracious, charming, and very capable of doing anything, but she does it all in a lovely, calm manner.
She is someone who is extremely caring about the success of other individuals.
I don't think she ever meets a stranger. She's just so bubbly. You can see it's sincere.
She is always happy, no matter where you see her, whether it's run into her at church or whether it's out in the community with projects. She's always the same. She always has a smile, always a warm greeting.
And really it's hard to imagine that anybody is as kind as she is to other people. Unless you know her fairly well, you think, oh, maybe she's just putting on. But it really is her natural self that's coming out.
Well, I feel like I've known her all my life because she's one of those very warm people. Certainly, I've been with her since 1980. We lived away from here for 30 years while my husband was in the service. And as soon as we came back, I met her because she and my mother were friends and worked on projects together.
She was working at BGMU and she was their home ec lady. I was in radio at the time here and she would come to the radio station to be interviewed and talk about all the things they had going on.
She went to work in my department, which I guess you might say I probably should have been her boss, but it only took about 5 minutes to realize that I wasn't her boss, that we were either equals or she was going to be my boss. But it's a great working relationship. Had a lot of fun together. We did a lot of activities together and really did a lot for the community together.
Well, she was a sophomore in high school, and I met her because she was a candidate for an office in FHA, and I was on the nominating committee. And then from there, I knew her in college, and she was always very active and involved in everything.
I would say she is the leading lady in the community. She belongs to more boards. She has done more organizations than anybody else.
She's been a guiding light for so many different aspects of Bowling Green. And through her leadership, I think she has changed practically half of all of the things that have gone on in Bowling Green.
As a society, we sometimes forget that those that we serve are the ones who are most important. And the fact that she's put her focus on the lives and contributions of others, I think makes her a phenomenal candidate for the award.
I think Romanza's interested in this community, and she's looking for ways to help this community to grow, people to come together, to work as a team, a family. And I'd say that she had a hand into everything, from the elderly to the firstborn. She's there for those people in this community. She's got a heart of gold.
She has just done numerous projects, and she's done so much that nobody would know to document because she just does them silently. She doesn't look for any praise.
One of the organizations that I work with her in is the Dream Factory, which makes dreams come true for critically and chronically ill children. She was on the founding board for that organization, and there have been over 100 that I know of, children who have benefited from that.
She's probably one of the 5 top known people in Warren County. And you don't get to be that well known without touching people every day. So it's just a daily activity with her to do something to touch people in the county.
I guess I was very fortunate to grow up in a family that gave to other people. So I was very fortunate to have parents that were very loving and kind to not only to our family, but to other people in our community. And I guess that was just instilled into me that you should be helping other people. I think you get out of things what you put into those. And I know for myself that by helping with different things, it is satisfactory to see agencies grow, to see activities expand, and to provide these offerings to other people in our community, and to watch children grow and develop because of something you might have started or that you've helped with. Gives you a good feeling of satisfaction. I think one thing I enjoy about the community is that we have lots of activities available for us to take advantage of, and also though we're small enough that we get to know people, and it's interesting to know most of the people in the community and be able to talk with them. And I think there's always lots of opportunities for people, and I've enjoyed the variety that I've had to experience while living here. Not only do you feel good about helping with some of the agencies, but also have helped to establish some new things in our community, and that means a lot to you when you see that they are helping other people.
She can get you involved in so many projects that you don't know you want to be involved in until she gets you involved in them. But she has a way of involving everyone. She's so enthused about things that she works on. So that carries over.
I do think enthusiasm is contagious, and I use that quote often. And when I'm asking my friends and volunteers in the community to help me, I do try to be enthusiastic about the next project or the next activity. My friends are always great about pitching in and helping when I call on them to do some volunteer work. I alone cannot do these projects, so it takes lots of people.
And she is an encourager. Anytime anybody does anything for her, she seems to find time the same day to write a thank you note and get it in the mail.
I just got a note from her, and I thought, now when did she have time to do this? I don't think she sleeps at night. I think she stays up at night at home and does all this homework so that everything the next day will just be so smooth.
Service to humanity is the best work of life, and that's Romanza Johnson.
To me, she's the epitome of what we want to be.
People like Romanza have really made this area special.
I think Bowling Green would fall apart if anything happened to her. I think she should be set in stone someplace, so when you look at her statue, you get the inspiration to follow in the way that she has done.
Romanza is a giver. She takes very little and gives a lot. And this, not only in her personal life, but in all of her work toward community activities as well. So anything that she has to give, she gives 100%. And she's out there every day giving something to someone and getting, hopefully, something back in the community.